I'm happy to be here with Crystal Sheppard. Hello, Crystal.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You too. Could you tell us what you do?
Yes, hi. I am. My name is Crystal Sheppard. I am director of the United States Patent and Trademark Office, located the Midwest Regional Office, located right here in Detroit, Michigan. Our region is the Midwest and Kentucky.
So, what did you think of the symposium today?
It was fantastic. It kind of like from A to Z really helped urban entrepreneurs know how to start out, what they needed to kind of think about before they started, things about getting financing, things about structuring their organization, to once you have the organization, how to talk to your customers and make sure you're maximizing your business sense, and then to property matters like with patents and trademarks and copyrights, and make sure you're protecting yourself so that no one's going to come after you saying that you're using the same name they're using, you have to stop, or to protect your property generally.
Okay. So, if you could fix one thing, I hate to use the term fix, in Detroit, since you've been here, what would it be?
And I think it's a challenge. It's two things. One of the biggest challenges is the perception on the outside. I was in Washington, D.C. for 11 years, and when I took this job, people were like, Detroit? And I go around throughout my region and I talk about patents, trademarks, and copyrights, but one of the first things I have to talk about is, why Detroit? For 222 years, the United States Patent and Trademark Office was located in Washington, D.C. without being anywhere else. The first office outside of D.C., they decided to locate in Detroit. And many people wanted it. And having to justify the choice. And on paper, Detroit meets every single criteria that we were looking for. So that's one of the big challenges. The other big challenge is, as people mentioned today, are some infrastructure challenges. Transportation is an infrastructure challenge that for some part of the population has been solved by companies such as Uber and Lyft. That doesn't solve the problem for a lot of people. But that was the private sector showing up to fill a gap for transportation. The other is security. The area where I work, an area where people go out to dinner, is very secure because of private security firms. Again, that's the private sector filling public sector gaps. But we can't do that throughout all 100-something miles of Detroit. So those are the two big things. It's perception and transportation and security. You asked for one, but I gave you three.
Oh, well, that's okay. Could you think of a business that might be good to improve urban or people living in the urban area, or a business that would improve at least one aspect of urban life?
One of the things that was mentioned today was a company that started just to help people get to work. And that was really a great startup business that is sorely needed. What they found was that because Detroit is so big and the jobs are not located in some of these other areas, people need to be a reliable form of transportation to get to work. On time, every day. And they can't rely on cousins or friends or cars that break down every other week or running on chewing gum and duct tape. So this one gentleman has formed a company starting with transporting one person to transporting, I think he said, like almost 500 people a week. And even the companies that are big companies here, one is Shinola here, is that their employees are fantastic employees, but because there is no reliable transportation, they might want to work overtime or more hours or come in at a moment's notice to cover a shift. They just can't because there isn't reliable transportation.
So reliable transportation, that's what it would be. Crystal, I appreciate this.
Oh, thank you.
Noisy, but thank you so much. You're so interesting.